Hello you guys, how are you guys doing? So today's pick a card is what timeline have you jumped into, right? There's a whole talk about uh many jumped timelines recently, and so I wanted to do a pick a card in regards to that. So we have pile 1 and pile 2. Remember that these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Something doesn't fit, do not force it to fit. With that being said, you are a sovereign being. So you are the one that is in charge of making your own decisions, doing what is best for you, and no one knows what is best for you better than yourself. So with that being said, timestamps will be in the description box below, along with my website, my services. All of that is always in the link tree in the description box below. So let's get started with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose this beautiful crystal, this is your pile. The first thing I'm picking up is cover your head, or that might be confirmation that you picked the right pile, because I am seeing someone having their head covered. I'm getting this energy of a visionary. You yourself are a visionary. I feel like you're able to bring ideas to life. This can also be the energy that you will be embodying in this new timeline. So let's have a look. I'm going to start off with the archetype card first to kind of see what is the archetype you are going to be in this timeline. Ooh, we have engineer. So for some of you, you are engineers, and if that's the case, maybe you've already graduated, you're about to graduate, and you're now stepping into your profession, ejerciendo tu labor, tu profesión. Right? I feel like here there's this energy of, because when I think of engineer, right, like it says here, ability to give creative energy, a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. For some of you, you might have a shaved head. For others of you, you want to shave your head. I'm getting also the energy of wigs. I don't know why. Maybe you like wigs, but I'm getting this energy here of problem solving, right? You're able to problem solve things in your life. You're going to be very, very witty with it is what I'm getting. You're going to be able to problem solve a lot of things, a lot of dilemmas that you have been encountering. And we have here goddess, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. I feel like for a lot of you, because the goddess did come out in reverse, I feel like you're going to be more in your masculine energy than in your feminine energy in this particular timeline. And that makes sense, especially because I see you taking more action, being more proactive. Not that the feminine cannot, but this is more kind of like hands-on energy here. Gypsy soul. Celebration. Okay, there's something big happening here for you. You're going to be celebrating something. You're going to be in this beautiful energy. I feel like there's going to be more of this energy of working together with your feminine and masculine energy to birth amazing things in your life. I feel like for a lot of you, you are becoming very independent. Independent in the way that you're thinking, independent in the way that you're problem solving things in your life. But at the same time, it's like you are also using that goddess energy, that feminine energy to birth things, to bring things to you, to attract things in your life, and using the masculine to go after the things that you want. And I feel like this is going to be the timeline where you're going to feel the most free, where you're going to feel the most kind of like, you know what, this is who I am and I'm going after it type of energy. I see here as well celebrating with others, celebrating like a lot of things, taking more vacations, worrying a lot less is what I'm getting here as well. You might be from 1979. Frozen in time. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, you have been feeling that way. You're coming from that timeline where you felt frozen or things were stuck because you couldn't figure out certain things. But I feel like because now you're having these two energies, for some of you, you have found union within yourself. You are now working together with your feminine and masculine energies, and that's why you're no longer frozen in time in this timeline. Because it's like, yes, now I have the creativity, now I have the ideas, I have the tools, and I'm making it I'm making it happen, right? I'm applying that masculine energy to take action and to direct my will, my vision, my desires, and making them happen. Because I feel like for a lot of you, you felt like you couldn't move on, or you felt like, you couldn't change certain things. You felt attached to certain things. Again, I feel like you are solving that. You're no longer going to be feeling that. Yeah, look at that. It's kind of like this energy of like, I had so many ideas, I had so many things. How do I do it? How do I organize it? How do I file it? It's like everything was all over the place. And see, with the engineer here is kind of this energy of like, now I'm applying practical things, practical ideas. I'm expressing this in a very practical way. I am, figuring things out and making things work, because now I have like the plan, if you will. It's like you've been sitting at the drawing board for a while and not knowing how to put the pieces together. But see, the engineer energy here lets me know you figured it out. I have a father who's an engineer, and he's amazing at math, and he's able to, and he told me, but I don't remember very much about it. But for those of you who are engineers, probably you know more. Of course you do. But is this energy of like having to problem solve, or like, again, something with math, right? There's something here with math. It's like I couldn't figure out the variables. I couldn't figure out certain things here. And now you are. The goddess of oneness. Someone you love is thinking fondly of you at the moment. And then the zero fucks. Okay, so for a lot of you, like I said, this is the energy you're embodying. This energy of like, you know what? I am doing me. I am not worried about what someone else is going to say. I figured this out. This is my life to live, and I am celebrating it. And I am doing things on my own terms, even though it might seem like I am a gypsy soul, even though it might seem like I am a little delulu. Like, it's okay. Kind of energy. I feel like you're no longer worried about what others will say or think about you. I see you having fun here. Spring of the new moon. So again, this energy of new beginnings. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. There's so much freedom here. I see you, yeah, like the card says, springing into action, making things happen for yourself. Again, and it's because you have alchemized, you have worked with, you have found union within the feminine and masculine energy. And there is someone here who is maybe looking at you from the outside in. But I see in this new timeline, it's kind of like you were planning, but you couldn't figure things out, right? I couldn't put the map together, or the puzzle together to see the big picture. And now in this timeline, you do. And you're applying every piece where it needs to go. I see a lot of growth here. I see a lot of beautiful surprises as well. Nine of Wands. Yeah, everything you have been working for, because the Nine of Wands is this energy of my wounded warrior, right? It's kind of the frozen in time. It's like you were stuck there, but you're no longer stuck there. Look at that. King of Cups. And the King of Cups is a beautiful blend also of the masculine and feminine. This is the king that is most in touch with his feminine side, with his emotions. For some of you, maybe you were stuck because of an emotional situation. But I see you no longer being stuck there. I see you flowing like the river, is what I just heard. I see you being very creative, very emotionally balanced as well. Kindred. For some of you, I see you meeting someone here. It's a kindred soul. But I feel like in this timeline, you are your kindred soul, okay? But for some of you, you will be meeting someone here. Ladybug. Wow, a lot of luck. A lot more time for leisure. A lot more time to celebrate, to have fun. Again, it's like you're no longer fighting this energy of like being wild or being tamed. It's like you have beautifully synchronized both. It's like you're no longer allowing these strong emotions that used to put you in this Nine of Wands, because you would fight them. I feel like you wouldn't allow yourself to go inside this ocean. And I have to be honest, for some of you, you're also expressing your sexual energy freely. This timeline for you screams freedom, screams gypsy hippie vibes. I see you also here in this timeline, like really being who you are, embracing who you are. Going after your desires and making them happen. It's like you showing a different side of you as well. It's like you're coming alive. You feel the most alive. Empress, Emperor. Again, feminine, masculine energy. And there's a lot of luck here. I love that you have the horse animal totem showing up for you in this timeline and the ladybug. That might be a sign. Maybe you just came across the ladybug. Privilege. For some of you, you're going to be doing so well that some people might feel like you are privileged. Like, you know, like, oh, well, spirit loves them, or, oh, well, people love them, or, but no, I feel like it's because you love yourself. That's why this energy now is being reflected back to you. That's what it is. But that's what it's going to feel like. Because in this card, the definition is being fed with a silver spoon. So it's like this energy of like spirit is providing for you, but I feel like also it's because you have done the work. You have done the work. That's why it's going to feel like that. And to other people, it's going to look like that. This is going to be one of the best timelines, but I do see hard work here. Okay, but like I said, it's because you've done the work. Again, the 3 and the 4. Some of you are 34. You're about to be 34. Maybe your life path is a 3 or a 4. Some of you might be 35 or going on to 35. Or maybe the partner, the kindred soul that you're meeting is kind of like you're a year apart. Let's say you're 34 and they're 35, or vice versa. Spiritual teacher. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. So for some of you, you're stepping into your teacher role. You're teaching about, you know, healing. Maybe you're teaching about, for some of you, math. For others of you, it could be something creative. Whatever it is that you are good at, there is the sense of you teaching. Hosting seminars, hosting classes, hosting workshops. Again, and it's like kind of like before you didn't know how to, or you didn't know, not how to, maybe, could be. But it's kind of like I didn't know how to organize it, or how do I want this? Do I want it to be a single class? Do I want it to be something that is like 1 class, 2 class, 3 class? Like there's something about that here. Maybe hosting retreats as well. Fiona, maybe you just watch Shrek. Now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receive divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. Like I said, this is that feminine energy. This is that feminine energy, what I was talking about. It's kind of like you're planning something, but at the same time, you're like, okay, well, I'm open to how spirit has it for me. Like I'm open to spirit's plan as well. It's like I'm no longer working alone. I'm working with spirit here, with the universe, with however you call your higher power. Is this energy too of like, I'm putting it out there, right? It's kind of like my phrase nowadays is kind of like, show me how good it can get. I think I said this on a live. I was like, you know what? I'm embracing that. Like, show me how good it can get. I'm doing this. God, show me how good it can get. Maybe for some of you, this is what you're doing. And victory. Yo, your timeline is, like I said, some people will say that you're privileged. Some people will say like, oh, you know, pile number 1 is God's favorite, or pile number 1 is spirit's favorite. No, it's you've done the work. You've done the work, but there's a lot of victory. There's a lot of celebration here. And your guides are saying, you know what? Do not stress about other people's opinions. Do not stress about other people's opinions, okay? Because you know the work that you've put in, and you know the shadow work that you had to go through and integrate in order for you to get to this place. So all I have left to say is enjoy. Enjoy this new timeline. Bye, pile one. Hello, pile number two. If you chose this pie stone, this is your pile. So let's have a look. Let's see what timeline did you just jump into? What does this timeline have in store? So I'm going to look at the archetype first to kind of see what are your archetypes for this timeline. Ooh, gossip, communication. Okay, this is giving Gemini energy. And then we have the monk and the nun. We got it in reverse. So I feel like for a lot of you, there's a lot of this energy of there's communication here. There's networking energy here. There is this energy of people trusting you, people coming to you, confiding in you. This is the energy of spreading information, okay? And I'm reading it in the most positive light, but I will have to read the negative as well. So make sure, because I do feel like information is coming to you, so make sure we're not using that information against anybody else, right? Or spreading rumors or gossip or things like that. With the monk energy here, I see for a lot of you, you're coming out of this selfless energy. I feel like you were giving too much of yourself. To be honest, you were giving too much of yourself, okay? Or for others of you, there was also this energy of like not giving enough. For others of you, you're stepping into working with others, contributing, very Aquarius energy here. Beauty and shapeshifter, and this is giving that Gemini energy. Is this energy of blending? Is this energy of, being able to fit in anywhere? Is this energy of also, I feel like you're going to be shifting a lot of people's perceptions. I feel like also you are going to be shifting your own perception. I feel like a lot of you, your community, your friends, like in this timeline are going to see this other side of you. When I think of the wolf, I think of the shadow aspect, right? It's like this raw, instinctive side of you, this primal side of you. I feel like, or it's going to be the other side. It's like this other side to you, whichever one it is that you have been showcasing. Now this timeline is going to be the opposite, whether it's because now you're in your villa era or your villain era. It's like this energy where people are going to see you shift. People are going to see this other side of the quarter here. And I feel like people are going to love it. This might be something that you kind of kept hidden or behind the scenes here. It might be the side too where you feel like, where people see you as more, again, like very innocent, very kind, very loving. And it's like now they're seeing this other side where it's like, well, I can bite too kind of energy. I don't know, there's something about that, like, or you used to come off like that and now they're seeing this other humanitarian side of you. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of like, it's also a gift maybe that you've been hiding, been keeping behind the scenes, and now you're ready to share it. You're ready to like share this information to others. And for others of you, it's because I feel like you were concerned that certain people were going to use this like not in a good light, or you were not going to be seen in a good light due to this gift. But I feel like you're no longer caring for that. You're like, people are going to do what they want to do and I have no control over that. So all I'm going to do is teach it, right? All I'm going to do is kind of like, hoping for the best. We have Hiyoka. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing this incorrectly. Don't avoid whatever is triggering you. Move through it and heal yourself. Mirror, empathy. Yeah, I feel for a lot of you are going to trigger a lot of people with this side of you. I feel like you are. And I feel like that's the reason why you didn't want to let it out. Some people are going to love you and some people are not, and that is okay. That is okay. 11th house, again, that's Aquarius. This is groups, this is community, this is others, this is the house of friendships, the house of desires and dreams as well. Wish fulfillment is also the house of my partner's children, right? And the fifth house is your passion, your creativity. It's the house of children too, of passion, desire. It's the house of Leo. It's ruled by the heart chakra. But again, Leo and tarot is kind of like you holding back, you restricting yourself, you, holding back here. There's a gift here that you have been having or keeping behind the scenes. Because I feel like for some of you, you did not want to trigger something. And I feel like in this timeline, you are just kind of like, well, you know what? If it triggers you, do the shadow work. Or you might be helping others too through certain triggers as well. Flowers, yeah, this energy of hiding. Look at that. It's like people, I feel like there's gonna be people that love it, but then there's gonna be others that are kind of like triggered by it but curious. Some of you might dye your hair like in these beautiful neon colors, might get tattoos. You might be changing the way that you style like your makeup. I don't know, there's something here about that. In this timeline, I feel like people are going to be gossiping about this side of you. You're going to be the talk of the town. I feel like you are. And it's not a negative thing because people are going to talk depending on their perception and, you know, how people see us. You know, it's one of those things that does not equate that it's true. It's their perception. It's based on whether you're triggering them or not. Angel of vision, look at that. Yeah, there's like the eyes. There's something here. Someone is not revealing part of their story. Trust your feelings over what others say. I feel like for some of you, you are also in this timeline not trusting everybody. Because I feel like before you were very selfless. You would give your trust away like nothing. And you're no longer doing that. We have 5-5 here. It's like now your discernment is becoming very clear. And I feel like also you showcasing this side of you is going to remove the people that are not meant to be there. Yeah, trust your feelings over what others say. Exactly. I feel like there's going to be a lot of judgment. I'm so sorry about that. There's going to be a lot of judgment about what it is that you do, this other side of you. Because there's a big shift here in this timeline for you. Yeah, there's this huge death and rebirth. Maybe for some of you work with death. Or you decide to work in the morgue or something like this, a night shift. I don't know. Whatever it is triggering somebody. But again, you're being led by spirit. You are. We have another 5. Maybe you've been seeing 555. Maybe you're embracing more of your spiritual side. The element of water is 50-50. Yeah, and I feel like it's because you are showing now 50-50. It's like, I can't hide this other part. That wouldn't be me authentic. Like, that wouldn't be my authentic self. And again, 50-50 reduces down to 55. So you have 5-5-5-5-5. It might be life path number 5. It's like something that you're doing, something artistic, something that it's intuitive, something that you're very passionate about. But I feel like now you're no longer like just giving everything away. You're like, things have to be 50-50. We have Cardinal the first, start of the season. Yes, take inspired action. Yeah, this is, okay, in this timeline, again, there's going to be more balance for yourself. I feel like not everybody's going to get a certain side of you. Others are going to get the other side. I feel like also this energy of you becoming a leader, you embodying who you are, you embodying this wholeness energy, feeling wholesome. We have Capricorn energy. Again, some people are going to be running their mouth I gotta be honest. Because again, with the shapeshifter and then the devil energy here, you know, some people, shapeshifting also has, some people see it as a good thing and some people don't, right? It's kind of like this energy of trickster energy. For some of you, you're going to be starting a new line of work, a new business here as well. I was going to say Luna, so maybe Luna is significant. That might be your name, might be a pet's name. I see you focused on, you know, your career, your profession. For some of you, you're leaving corporate and embracing a business. But whatever this is a big shift to the point where people are going to be talking. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you, you are starting a business. And the Lovers. But see, by you doing that, I feel like you're attracting your tribe with the Lovers. And that's at 11th house. Because you embracing who you are fully is going to attract your people, your tribe. Because you have found union within yourself and you're building from that place. Peace. Yeah, because you made peace with yourself. So in this timeline, there is going to be peace even though people are running their mouth. We have innocent here. Yeah, it's like you're embracing this other side of you. Maybe you were very Capricornian, right? Where it's kind of like, well, I need to be working. I can't show this other side of me because, you know, there's certain restrictions. There are certain structures in place that I cannot show this side of myself, right? We can see this in lines of work as well. But I see you embracing this more innocent side of you where, you know, being like, why not? Like really rocking your status quo. And that might be the reason why everybody here is kind of like looking at you kind of funny. We have darkness. Yeah, I feel for a lot of you, you are embracing the darker side of yourself, which is mirroring this shapeshifter and is mirroring this death card. Yeah, it's kind of this energy of like exploring the taboo, exploring the forbidden. For many of you, you are letting something go, something that you held near and dear to you, something that you were very loyal to at some point, that you were very committed to, but you're walking away from it. You're walking away from it, you're giving thanks for it, and you're moving. And that might shock certain people. Because I feel like you were defined by whatever this situation was. And in this timeline, you're no longer being defined by that. So you're letting it go. You're making peace with it. You made peace with it. Archangel Gabriel, you have an important life purpose involving communication and the art. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. Don't allow other people to hold you back. Especially here, communication with the gossip and the networking, right? For some of you, there's something you're meant to teach. There's something you're meant to go after. Archangel Gabriel, to me, your name might be Gabriel. There's this energy of life purpose. It's like also this energy or this mentality of like, this is my life. And this is the change I want to do. I see you being very empowered in this timeline. I see you making the changes that you've always wanted to make, but for whatever reason, because of certain beliefs, structures, you know, pillars that were in place, you wouldn't allow yourself to. But I see you now doing that. Yeah, it's like you're changing your priorities. You're making yourself a priority. And you're getting organized and motivated. And you're going after the things that you want. I'm sorry, it's because Wanda's over here wanting my attention. But it's kind of like, and yeah, like you're allowing yourself to have more fun. Maybe before you didn't allow yourself to have fun. And now you are. And you're like, I'm setting my priorities in order, whether you like it or not. So I love this for you, pile number 2. I see you, again, doing things because it's what you want to do. And if that means shape-shifting, if that means, you know, doing a complete, 180, then you will do that. And I see you finding more peace. I see you, again, bringing in this energy of like childlike expression and building from that place. But that is what I have for you, pile number 2. Take care of yourselves. Bye.